Hello everyone, this is my first teaching memo video as session 1 has ended today. Today's Monday and session 2 has begun. The Super Bowl is upon us, and once again the Patriots are participating, and I have my Patriots paraphernalia on, my sweatshirt. I also have a Tom Terrific t-shirt which I'll be wearing on Sunday. As we go to a friend's house for a Super Bowl party, none of whom are Patriots fans, so I take a little bit of abuse when the Patriots are in it, which has happened about 7 times so far. So, enough about that. I like to start my teaching memos off with a little housekeeping. This section gets smaller as you all get accustomed to my course and working in Blackboard. By this time you should have completed 4 assignments. Actually there's only 3 that are mandatory, but I'm hoping you all do the 4th. You can see it, everything is located in coursework by week, session folders, assignments. There are 3 folders. There is an assignment folder, a course materials folder, and a presentations folder. Every week I don't record a presentation, but I usually have some sort of video in there that I want you to watch. So keep that in mind. So you should have uploaded the academic integrity statement, or you don't have to upload it, but you just have to complete it. They're both very simple. The memorandum of understanding just requires you to type in your name, and the academic integrity statement just requires you to say true or false. They are located in Getting Started folder. So I will go to that right now. In the Getting Started folder, you will see a memorandum of understanding. You click on that and do it. Here you'll see the Truro College and University System academic integrity statement. Those 2 have to be done in order for you to receive a grade and credit for this course. So they're not graded, they're not factored into your grade, but if you're not done by the end of the course, I can't give you a grade. So please do that. Also, you have the baseline survey, which you need to do before you read anything. So if you've already started reading, please use your prior knowledge to fill out that baseline survey. Some of you have written me and said, Dr. Tom, I don't know anything about response to intervention, and so that's what you put. I really am not familiar with the term response to intervention, but I'm looking forward to learning about it. Or I don't think that's my other course. But if you see something and you're not familiar with it, like you have no idea of technology, that's a question I asked. What technology are you familiar with of using in the classroom? So if you have no experience with it, just say that. And you should upload your initial post. You should have had that done by now. I mean, there's no penalty for not doing it, but you need to upload it as a PDF file or a Word document. Some of you have cut and pasted it into the text box. I cannot comment on it if you don't upload it, attach it as a Word file. Then I can make comments on it. Those of you that have done it can see that. I don't comment. There's probably no comments in the text box where it says comments, but there are comments on your paper. So that's important. And I will show you what that looks like, just so you know. If you don't have it in your, if it isn't in your grades, my grades, I will go, here's a baseline survey here. Let me see if it's done right. This is Victoria Caruso, and it is done right. And you can see that there are comments on the side here. There are highlighted. It may not be highlighted if for some of it. I've used my phone. I can't highlight and make comments on my phone. I just have to kind of find the general area. So this is what it looks like when you upload it as a Word document. I make comments on it. And unless you really botch this, everyone gets 100 on it, gets 4 out of 4. So I don't mind showing Victoria's, because actually it's a good example because I've made lots of comments on it. I don't necessarily make a lot of comments on everybody's, but on some I do. Okay, moving right along. Many of you have been asking me, emailing me questions. I can't open this, I can't do this, how do I do this? There is a discussion board called Help is on the Way. If you go into all discussions, which is how you really should enter your discussion boards, you can see that there is a Help is on the Way, course-related questions. Post your question there. If it's urgent, email me, but also post it here. So I will respond in here to the question so others can see it. Others may have the same question but not feel like they want to ask me about it. But I'm very good about responding to emails, as those of you who have emailed me should know. It appears there was some confusion about the first discussion board because you had to upload your post as well as cut and paste it. So if you went into coursework by week, session 1, assignments, you'll see the baseline survey. You click on that and upload it as a Word document. This is the link to the discussion board. What would you do? You write out your initial post as a Word document, and then, I'm sorry, this is the introduction discussion board. That's different. You go to your the beliefs discussion board, and you can see you're in a group. And most of you have done this correctly. You cut and paste it, your Word document. You cut and paste it in this in a reply into the Word, into this text box. You cut and paste it. But for your uploading it in your assignment, you're going to upload it as a Word document. You'll see where it says upload your initial post here. So it's this is just to check it for Safe Assign. And I will not grade your discussion board if you have not done this. This is not graded, but it's checked by Safe Assign. So what you do is where it says attach file, you browse my computer. All right. Don't do this write submission, and don't do this cut and paste your post here. Upload it as a Word document. Safe Assign accepts files in doc, docx, and these are all the files. Okay. Don't upload it as a pages file. Some of you have done that. Please convert it. You can convert it with your iOS, with your iPad, your iPhone, by sharing it with iBooks. That converts it to a PDF file, and then you can email it to yourself and then upload it as a PDF file. So please keep that in mind. All right. Don't worry about written assignments being late. Some of you said I'm going to be late. The only thing that you cannot be late on is the 2-week discussion boards. I close the discussion board on Monday morning. The week it is the Sunday after it, or the Monday after the Sunday it is due. So it's due at midnight Sunday. I close it on Monday morning when I start doing my work, which is around 8:15. And then you can no longer post. So that is the only thing where it's time sensitive. You can hand in written assignments whenever you want. It's just that you won't get timely feedback if you don't hand them in on time, but you will lose no points for grading, and you will see, and I will mention this in the last session, how this is a practice that distorts achievement, taking points off for lateness, giving zeros for handing an assignment too late, or cheating. Also, you need to use proper APA in your initial post. If you, in your response posts, you just have to cite. If you're just citing our course materials, you don't have to do a reference list. But if you're citing some new information, you do have to reference it so I can see, and all of us can see, where you got it from. So if you're not sure how to use APA format, click on this Purdue Owl's website link here in the teaching memo. One of the other characteristics in the discussion board rubric is responsiveness and demonstration of knowledge gained by the readings. So in at least 4 of your response posts, to get an A, you need to respond at least 5 times. In 4 of those responses, you need to cite our readings, or my presentation, or a relevant, quote unquote, relevant website. So in 4 of your response posts, you need to cite information to support whatever you're saying. It's not a BS session. And many discussion boards that I've been involved in are BS sessions. People complain, they complain about their principal, and that's what this is not for. You can share ideas, you can share strategies, but you also need to reference our text. So make sure you do that. Lastly, when you reference, you have a reference that contains a website, you should make it active by highlighting. So I'll go into our discussion board and our beliefs, and I'll see if somebody has a website that needs to be highlighted. Right here, okay. In the very first post, Nesse, I hope I'm saying that right, Nesse. If I'm not, please correct me. Okay, I'm going to go in, and all of you can edit your posts. If you make a mistake, if you forgot to put in your references, you can edit it. Click on the edit button at the bottom here. I'm going to do just that. Some of you may have noticed that your posts have changed. It's because I've gone in and edited them. So what I'll do is I'll go down and I'm going to highlight the link. All right, first I'm going to highlight it, and then I'm going to copy it. So now I'm going to go up here to the link icon. You'll see it's gray now. I'm going to click on that link. I'm going to cut and paste it. It looks like it's already in there. But if it isn't in there, go Control V and then open it in a new window. If you don't open it in a new window, it'll take you out of Blackboard, and you don't want to do that. Now I'm going to hit Submit, and you'll notice now that the link is, it's not blue. It's not blue, but you can see that when I put my cursor over it and click on it, it'll take me to the article. So that's how you make a link active. Please do that. It'll save us from having to cut and paste it and put it in the browser window. Okay, I want to talk about some big ideas about this session. Many of you wrote about your own math anxiety in the discussion board. You need to be aware of this because it is one thing that can be contagious, just like the parents who aren't familiar with Common Core State Standards math strategies. It's especially dangerous with female teachers and female students, as referenced in the Mather article that I placed in course materials. There are many ways that you can increase your confidence of elementary school math concepts and skills. The best way is to study our textbook. While it may be a 2008 edition, for the life of me I don't know why they haven't updated it. But the strategies they explain, and there are many, are still valid today. I especially like the way they describe the use of manipulatives if you're an elementary math teacher, you should be using manipulatives. And you can buy those kits. Just Google math manipulatives. You'll see many kits that you can buy or get your district to buy them. And as I mentioned in my course overview, did you watch it? It's located in Syllabus Start Here. I will not be teaching you math skills or science facts in this course. I will focus a great deal on math methods and science methods, mostly math methods. So if you think you're going to improve your skills with this course, you can, but you have to read the textbook because I'm only going to be talking about certain chapters. Session 2, you will continue with the beliefs discussion board. If you haven't made your initial post, get cracking. You'll also be working on vocabulary in your own words, and I want to direct your attention there. It's not in assignments. It is in course materials. You'll see vocabulary in your own words. You click on this link, and it'll take you to my Google Documents, and you go over here to the right and download it. You can see there are our vocabulary words. And so download that list, start working on it. It's what I call an anchor activity in differentiation lingo. That's an anchor activity, something that students can work on when they finish another project or they finish assignment early, or as a do now in your classroom, they can work on an anchor activity. This is your anchor activity. As we go through the course, fill it out. You'll find words in our text. You'll find words in my presentations, and you'll find some definitions in some of the ancillary articles that I add. And so you have to put those definitions in your own words, and you'll hand it in on the last session. So don't wait, don't put it off to the last minute, because there's a lot of things that are due on the last session. All right. This session, you're going to be introduced to a topic that's not often covered in methods classes, the first day of school and the building of personal relationships. This is how I'm starting my methods class. You will be creating a double entry journal, which I explain in a video presentation. In most of my sessions, I have created videos, or I placed videos. If you go into the presentation folder, you'll see the first days of school video presentation. I talk about what I think is important for you to write in your double entry journal. This is the PowerPoint of that video presentation, and this is a video about how to create your first double entry journal. I also have exemplars. I have everything for you, everything you need. In course materials, you'll see that there are 3 exemplars. And these are from last semester. All of them are, I believe all of them are A's. So those are all good exemplars. This is the article my wife and I wrote that you're going to be annotating, and these are things you're going to connect to. Do not annotate these other articles. Just connect to them, and you don't have to connect to all of them. There are a lot of things here. Find things that are interesting that support your comments, because I'm looking for strong opinions and deep connections, either connections to yourself as a learner, connections to yourself as a teacher, or connections to these articles or other quote-unquote relevant articles. But you don't have to do any of them. I talk about what I think are the important ones you should connect to. So that is pretty much it for the assignments. Remember, if you have questions, help is on the way, or email me. So that's it. I'll see you in 1 week, or I'll talk to you in 1 week, or you will see me in 1 week. I won't see you.